And we're back for another round of
It's one more Saturday night.
We're here with heavy hearts tonight because another good man has passed on. Um, you know, in these times right now, it's like you hate to see somebody of good moral character and someone who had the interests of humanity in mind with almost everything he did. You hate to see us lose another one, but we lost Bob Wier today. We found out just a couple hours ago, and I'm sort of I'm dead. I'm not a deadhead, but I'm a dead fan. But Aaron, I believe Will might be deadheads. So, what do you have to say? What do you guys have to say?
It's definitely a sad day in music, for sure. I mean, we just lost. I mean, he was one of the founding members of the Grateful Dead,
Right,
and he was definitely a musical genius in his own right.
right.
Yeah, he revolutionized rhythm guitar for sure. I'm glad I did catch him those two shows last summer at Sphere, spring, whatever it was, April.
That's right. That you went to you made the sacrifice of going to your least favorite city in the world
Yeah,
to see your rhythm guitar hero.
which since I think I have this job, I'm probably going to be going back again because I promised I'll get myself a fish at Sphere ticket if it works out.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Well,
Yeah.
But
Well, I remember as a kid, I had the album Terrapin Station, and I absolutely wore it out.
yeah,
I mean, it was a great album, along with many others.
Mhm.
But Terrapin Station was always my personal favorite.
yeah.
What were
I
some of
think
the
that more
tracks
is a
on there?
Perry album. Although is New Minglewood Blues on that one? That's definitely a.
I think so.
I was born in the desert, raised in a lion's den.
Yep.
What are some of the tracks on there that I might recognize, if any?
The title track, Terrapin Station.
Mm-hmm.
Might know it if I hear it. I'm more
It's-
familiar with
it's a
like
long
Working
one.
Man's Dead.
Yeah, let's see. Estimated Profit. No, their version of Dancing in the Streets you probably heard.
Mm-hmm.
Samson and Delilah.
But yeah, like I said, today was definitely a sad day in music history.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I kept thinking, Dead and Company keeps coming around. I'll get a chance to see him at some point. He's just always going to be, he's going to play until he can't play anymore, it seems, So it's just one of those things that
You did, yeah.
keep putting it off, and that's what happens.
Right.
So,
Well, to me personally, I feel that Bob Wier was to Grateful Dead what Alan Parsons was to the Alan Parsons Project. He was definitely a very integral part of the band.
mm-hmm.
Definitely was.
There's a great documentary on Netflix. I assume it's still out there. I don't know. It may have been removed by now, but there's a
The
great
other one?
Which one, Aaron?
I think it's called The Other One.
I think so. Yeah. And he was extensively interviewed for that, but it was all about the origins of the Dead and how he met Jerry and how they got together and they're symbiotic musically,
Yeah.
So
The
it's-
other one was his first real big song, I think. The first big Bobby song.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we ran out of
Came
time.
by and I got on. That's when it all began.
We ran out of time. We didn't get a chance. Who was it? John Mayer, right? They toured with him a lot. And,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was the Jerry role.
mhm.
I don't need to find a new Bob.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised he
yeah.
outlived Bill Kreutzmann. Bill was too sick to play with Dead and Company anymore. Or to tour with them.
Yeah, there's definitely no replacing Bob Wier. He was truly one of a kind.
Yeah.
Right. It's not like you can just put on some makeup like Kiss or something. And,
No. There's some good Dead tribute and cover bands out there. J-Rad. They're the best ones going. They're better than Dead and Company.
J-Red, you said?
Yeah. Joe Russo's almost dead. Yeah, their bass player's the bass player from Ween.
Oh yeah.
Did I hear that Ween had broken up or something too?
Yep.
I don't know if they're broken up again, but they kind of hiatused again.
Oh,
I think
kinda
Diener
got
had some kind of problem going on. I don't know what it was.
Diener and Jeaner.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check my fire. I'll be right back.
All right.
Hey, hon, would you grab my insulin bag off the console under the TV?
Okay. Hold on. Let me
Little cat
pause it
thing.
for a moment. I'll just pause for a second. All right. So, yeah, our condolences to all those fans, and of course to Aaron. And we're all, sad about it. But we're here to talk about the rest of the news, which has been, I feel like we've reached one of the reasons I told you guys, I realized I didn't take notes. I didn't make notes or anything for this. I feel like we've reached a point in this that it's really coming to a head now, because now we have an event that has happened with the murder of this American citizen in Minneapolis.
Yeah, it took us 7 minutes to get here.
Yeah. I think
I don't know if you guys heard this because it's fairly new, but Minnesota has called out, Governor Walz has officially called out the Minnesota National Guard to protect Minnesota's borders against the United States government.
So are we going to have a military action between the National Guard of Minnesota versus
and how many states will sign up?
Basically, the National Guard is there to back up the Minneapolis police.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
right.
I mean, well,
aren't they the ones that killed George Floyd?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but the thing is, kind of related, but not. The Philadelphia district attorney done let people know if ICE shows up in Philadelphia and they commit a crime like they did with Miss Good, that they will be arrested, prosecuted, tried, and convicted.
Well, the thing is, they keep drawing this line.
Too, wasn't he?
Hmm?
I think he was like a district attorney too, wasn't he? Like a big time prosecutor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, they've crossed a line again. I don't think there's going to be an investigation. I mean, by all accounts, there's not going to be an investigation of this Jonathan Ross,
It's not
Minnesota residents.
I think I texted you the other day. Americans don't like it when blonde white women get shot and killed.
You did. But I mean, look at what we've seen so far. I mean, they're shutting it down. They've already tried the case. Within hours of the event, Kristi Noem and J.D. Vance already tried the case and closed the case, and basically said that
they did no
I
such
said total. He said, this is what said.
They made those statements.
Had total immunity. Total immunity to commit murder against an American citizen.
And they don't.
And by the way, don't pay attention to what your eyes tell you. Pay attention to what your government tells you.
That's what Trump said his first term.
Yep.
And that's what George Orwell said in 1984.
That's where fake news came from. Yeah.
Well, my thing is, for someone who was supposed to have all these injuries and broken foot and all that, this guy looked pretty healthy to me, the way he just walked away and was able to drive away.
Right, within minutes, he was driving away from a scene of a crime. No worries at all.
Well, and the way they wouldn't allow anyone to approach her to be an assistant. A doctor was trying
to provide aid to her, and ICE just basically blocked him from doing it.
Yeah, I feel like they've tried to break this thing down so many different ways. I've heard so many different theories of how it happened and everything. I think a lot of it is true, that obviously she was trying to peel out and get away. I
don't think she was peeling out.
She had these people to the left
driving away.
Yeah,
she was trying to get away because she was scared. Right?
Yeah, but she wasn't peeling out.
I mean, why she was leaving is kind of irrelevant, isn't it? Sorry. Go ahead.
What
Hud.
I was getting at was that there's a lot of these theories of what happened, but I think what the body cam actually revealed when it came out, a day or two later, actually was most incriminating. And the thing I found most incriminating was when Renee's wife, Renee
Good.
when her wife was attempting to get back in the car just as she was starting to get away. Now, if she was cognizant of everything that was going around her, as you know, cognizant and trying to run down this police or this ICE agent, she was not cognizant of her wife, her wife was in danger at that point also, right?
She wasn't paying
Because she was
attention
trying
where
to
her
get
wife
into a
was.
moving car.
Right.
She would not have moved that car if she knew that her wife was trying to get in at the same time. So that's a tell to me. That tells me that her attention was completely focused on these two thugs that were to her left, who were threatening her with, you know, I don't think they had their weapons drawn yet, but they had weapons, obviously.
I think the one guy had already drawn his weapon, approaching the vehicle.
Also,
one of them yelled, "Get out of the fucking car," and that's when she drove
Yeah.
away.
But another one yelled, "Get out of the way," or "Get out of here." There was conflicting commands, and and the
one guy tried to open her door. He tried to pull open her door.
right.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
and the thing is, when Ross tried to take off, that's when the ICE agent stepped in front of the vehicle.
Which is against protocol. They're not supposed to do that.
And then he was out of the way completely when she actually was moving. And because he couldn't have shot her from the side if he was in front of the vehicle. So I don't understand how he was in imminent danger.
He wasn't.
Yeah, he was not.
Well, that's what they're saying, that he felt he was in imminent danger. And how can she run you over while you're shooting at her through her window?
Well, of course they're going to play
the side window, the open window.
Yeah, and of course ICE is going to play the stand your ground Florida law card.
Is that a law in Minnesota?
No.
I don't know, but Minnesota's definitely going to prosecute here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, one way or the other. Because that basically, people, what we witnessed was an execution.
Yeah.
It was straight up execution of a U.S. citizen.
Yeah.
Always in Minneapolis, man. What the fuck?
And for Vance and Noam to go out there, and the president, of course, and try the case and actually close the case the very same. I mean, that's a bridge too far. I mean, we've reached the point now that this is totally out of control.
And
to have tried the case means there would have been a trial, which there was not.
Well, they didn't use that word, Aaron, but you know what I mean. And de facto of a trial, they basically decided what had happened.
They decided the case. They didn't try it.
They're just sweeping it under the rug is what they're doing. It's not going to go away.
I'll tell you what got to me was I was watching the CBS Evening News, and Tony DeCopel, who I think is a disgrace to journalism, he was interviewing Tom Homan. And he asked Homan, softball question, well, do you think ICE is using excessive force? Tom Homan, he was like, no. And then when he was asked what he thought of the Good incident, oh, I can't comment on that right now.
Yeah.
You're the head of ICE. Why can't you?
Yeah. But he said it was an ongoing investigation.
Probably an investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, since the president of
I'm
sorry, Aaron, but yeah, go ahead.
I'm disappointed in Katie Tur. She's married to DeCopel. She's an anchor on MSNBC and a fish fan.
Interesting.
But yeah,
you should have better taste.
But yeah, ever since Tony DeCopel took over as an anchor of CBS News, I'm already looking for another news outlet because I am just absolutely appalled, disgusted, and
stop watching TV news. That's what I do.
Yeah,
I get all of my news from Comedy Central.
I can't trust any news that treats.
People think I'm kidding when I say that.
I can't trust any news that treats these issues as if there's a one side and another, because there's not. There's really not. There's not an argument that's defensible for tyranny, for the shit that they're pulling. There's there's no forum that I want to give somebody that's going to spout that bullshit.
We could have used you in the first term, buddy.
Well, you got to look at the underlying source.
I didn't vote for him. I'm sorry.
He did not vote for Trump.
I know.
No,
we could have used him being this pissed off then.
Yes, we could have.
No, but you got to look at the main source at CBS for what it's become, and that is Barry Weiss.
Yeah, she was a fan of Duke Opel before this because of some stuff he said that was pro-Israel when the attacks went down.
And we all know by right now that Barry Weiss is pro-Trump.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So basically, she succeeded in turning CBS into Fox 2.0.
She's killing 60 Minutes stories. Yeah. She's trying to make it more opinion-based, which is her whole forte. She's never been a journalist. She's been a dealer in opinions. What's her
blogger?
What was her thing called that got bought?
Bloggers and essays, I guess.
No, her like the New Times. I'm trying to find it.
Well, I heard that her social media was kind of shitty. You know,
New
she
Erie
did like
Times?
9,000-10,000 subscriptions or
Erie
likes or
Times,
something on her
Aaron?
YouTube.
No. Okay.
But she is a lesbian. She is Jewish. You know, she is a member.
The Jewish and pro-Israel, I get that.
That's
It's called the Free Press.
the Free
It's
Press,
not.
right? But I've heard, I've heard that her numbers didn't merit her station and CBS News. I mean,
No.
beheading CBS News is not like she was a highly influential social media personality or something. You know, she was not.
She's
But
put in there by Ellison to
Well, the
make
other
it more
thing,
Trump friendly.
Yep. Well, the other thing that I noticed too, because I'm a regular viewer of it, is Margaret Brennan on Face the Nation. I mean, before Barry Weiss took over as head of CBS News, Margaret Brennan was a freaking bulldog. You were not going to get off the hook easily when it came to Margaret Brennan interviewing you. And now the tone with Face the Nation has changed so immensely that the entire format is almost unwatchable now.
yeah,
All she is
Bend
just
over the nation.
and let them talk.
right.
Yeah, right.
I tuned in, like I usually watch Meet the Press, and then I'll catch the second half of Face the Nation usually. And I forget who she was interviewing a few weeks ago, but just out of the blue, she asked the question that was I shouldn't bring up stuff that I can't remember, but yes, you're right. She's definitely been had a talking to, or can read the writing on the wall, and this is the way we're pulling now. You know, it's contaminated news.
Yeah,
Mhm.
60 minutes
contaminated.
I would just, honestly, I would quit.
Yeah.
I would just walk out in
There's not a
droves.
lot of journalism jobs out there anymore, though.
I know, but,
That's the
you know,
thing.
You're not going to walk away from one of the ones that still exists.
yeah, that's true.
I mean, for
But
a
how
while,
long is it going to take for them to fire them?
for
I'm
a
sorry.
while,
Using the word journalism more loosely.
it's not, you can't even call it journalism anymore. It's more sensationalism and political opinion. But what I was going to say was on CBS Evening News for a while, there was a man who I have great respect for, and I consider him one of the last bastions of true journalism, and that is John Dickerson.
Yeah, he just left CBS, right?
Yep. And it's all because of Barry Weiss and the direction that CBS is going, because CBS/Paramount is bending the knee.
Well, he got to call up 60 Minutes and ask them if they want to start our own news channel.
Well, I mean,
Everybody
how
else
long
is doing it.
how long does it take for this to have a cumulative effect on
Available information.
how people view things. I mean,
I would
you
say
know,
immediate.
Yeah.
If you really pay attention, it's immediate.
and of course they'll lie on the other side. On the other side, they'll say, well, it's been biased. It's been
Biased
biased to
onto
the left for 40 years. So, you know,
CBS was one of the most conservative news stations for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
let's see, Maggie Lloyd. I wish I could
Until
find
Trump, I'd say.
it. Yeah.
They moved a little left when the Trump movement started.
Yeah, because you take a look at how CBS back in the day was covering McCarthyism.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't tell you what. I wasn't there for that.
Well, with McCarthy, he was trying to accuse people of being communists.
Right. I know that. I know
And-
what McCarthy is and McCarthyism, but that predates 1966, doesn't it?
I think
Yeah,
so.
but you can still see the
It
footage.
was in the 50s. Yeah. I mean, I just
Yeah,
haven't.
it was during the
That's
height.
something I haven't learned.
Yeah, it was during the height of the Cold War.
Okay, so it was. I hate that it bothered me this much, but it was an interview with Hakeem Jeffries, where Brennan pushed back on Jeffries when he was talking about the gerrymandering that the Republicans were trying in Texas and California, and she turned her bulldog tendencies on the fact that Democrats. It was whataboutism. Well, Democrats do it too. This type of thing.
So
But-
if your neighbor on the left murders somebody, it's okay for you to do it too?
Well, it was very obvious. It was a turning point for her because obviously Will was saying,
political
for the most
turning
part,
point.
she would have probably, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
She
anyway,
went for the jugular.
yeah,
I mean, she did it with Rand Paul. She did it with Marco Rubio. She did it with Ted Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You know, I mean, she was tenacious, and that's what I loved about her and the way that she moderated Face the Nation. Now, she just
Right.
sits back and be like, okay, just talk.
I don't think we owe it to validate or reserve a place at the table for totalitarian ideas.
By the way, we invaded Venezuela since our last episode.
Good point, Aaron. That's
Oh, yeah.
excellent. We've got to cover that. So that was stunning news, even though, he talked about that. Trump had talked about that for months leading up to it. And yet the media we were just talking about poo-pooed. It's all bluster. That's not going to happen. That'll never happen. He's just trying to force Maduro's hand to accept the deal. And I don't know. And then it happened. And it's
In which, if you remember, guys, I called this months ago.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious it was coming. So
Right.
he consulted with he told the oil company heads all about what was going on, but didn't consult with Congress at all.
right.
Marched in,
Just
and now the
bypassed-
oil companies are lukewarm on the oil because I guess it's hard to
Hard to extract.
process.
It's dirty oil, right?
Oh, hard to process.
That's what they call it,
it's
dirty
dirty
oil.
oil.
Refine, that's the word.
Yeah.
Yeah. And especially with the fact now that Trump seized an oil tanker in the Atlantic that was flying Russian flags.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we already knew that Russia was supporting Venezuela.
They
Russia and China.
they kind of tracked that one down, right? They kind of stalked it because Russia had told them, hey, cut it off. Don't
Leave it alone.
Yeah, and they didn't let up. But what they'll have you believe, is that, oh my God, we're seizing all this oil. We're becoming more wealthy. We're going to see the gas prices are going to drop to 99 cents a gallon next week. Even if by some odd chance that this was being able, pulled off.
It's our own
It's
fault
all-
for fucking up and leaving our oil underneath Venezuela in the first place.
Yeah, right. right. They've been stealing our oil all this time.
Stealing the oil.
Yeah.
So what's there in Cuba and Mexico and what was the other country?
Colombia.
Oh, Colombia. What is there in
Greenland.
those countries that America wants?
Greenland has an oil reserve too.
Well, we're not talking about Greenland here. That's a separate issue for me. I
think
feel
that's next.
some of the I can't even see how they could really take Greenland. But
They say very easily.
No,
yeah,
because
well,
here's something you guys probably aren't aware of.
Stephen Miller.
Earlier today, Germany actually sent one of their warships to Greenland.
Fucking A, right? Good.
that's right. Yay!
Yep.
Germany!
Yep,
Germany coming to
half German.
Everything's gone full circle since 1941.
Right.
Yep.
Trump will have you believe that it's all security. We got to have Greenland because it's of the security posture of the United States. But you know what? Europe feels like they need Greenland for their security posture for the United States.
Yeah.
Right.
Basically,
Yeah.
We'll let Trump put as many bases there as he wants.
Yep, because the minister of the prime minister of Denmark already said, you try to invade Greenland, we will come in and we will confiscate every single American base you've got on our land.
Mm-hmm.
He said that point blank.
It's just littered with them too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So believe me, with that German warship showing up on the border of Greenland, the shit just got real, people.
Yeah. Bailing on NATO is not the best plan, is it?
No.
Well, the thing is, Trump is trying to treat NATO as a joke.
Yeah.
Right.
Stephen Miller said nobody will stand in the way of the United States militarily if we just go in there and take Greenland.
Well, he's about to FAFO. He's about to fuck around, find out. Because NATO is not people you want to play with, especially when you've got two of the most neutral countries previously neutral countries in the world, in Sweden and Denmark, who actually have pretty damn good militaries joining NATO.
Especially navies, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, yeah.
I mean, that's just, and it all comes from an administration who campaigned on,
no more regime toppling. Yeah.
Yeah, no regime. We're not George W. Bush. We're not doing.
We're not trying to own the world.
Yeah. And people, how in the fuck is he able to go back? I mean, what is his hold? I mean, eventually it's the people that vote and support him. Whether it's your brother, whether it's your sister, whether it's best friend.
I think anybody in my family that supports him doesn't vote.
Well, that's one good thing. I just that's what it comes down to. It's like, look at this. What the fuck are you thinking? Did they not go to the same fucking schools that we did? Could you imagine Dave Calkins, for instance, or Mr. Leonard? Better yet,
Charlie
Mr.
Leonard.
Yeah, Mr. Leonard, our old history teacher.
I think most of my history teachers were very liberal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Mr. Gant was a damn good history teacher.
And yet I know an art teacher on Facebook, one of my earliest teachers, and and she is MAGA to the core. I went out.
Yeah, I unfriended her years ago.
Yeah, I went out there and got in the middle of one of her discussions and just kind of,
We're talking Rose Fi.
Yeah, did you consider this option or whatever? And all her fucking, they start stinging me like bees, and all this TDS bullshit and all this. I mean, this is a fucking teacher of children,
Not anymore.
Not anymore. But I mean, she's been carrying around these Eichmann tendencies for 50 years. Yeah. What the hell is this? People you think you know.
Yes, I guess they know art too.
Well, Trump knows how to unlock this darkness inside of his base. Yeah. It's laying there dormant. They're like fucking cicadas.
Well, take a look at his playbooks. He's basically using Hitler's playbook
Yeah.
He's using 1984. He's got Project 2025.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got plenty of ammunition to work with here.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, and with George Orwell, I still say that people need to start reading Animal Farm and 1984 because Orwell warned us of what was coming.
Miss Ottaviani made us. I didn't
Yeah.
want to.
And lo and behold, here we are.
I didn't.
I read them, but I wasn't forced to.
I didn't like him. I didn't like that class, but it was
You didn't like
important.
Animal Farm?
Not really.
No.
I
'Cause
felt
if
like
you-
it was required reading. I just did it.
If you remember, Lisa, Gene Galvin, he was the one that had us reading 1984, Animal Farm, Atlas Shrugged.
Right. I don't remember reading Atlas Shrugged, but that may have been like, you know, I might have been with somebody else at that time.
That's more of a right side hero, though, Ayn Rand.
Yeah, but, you know.
But it
book.
was all related to politics.
Yeah.
Meritocracy, really.
Well, the point is that most of us have had these classes, and we've had these lessons. We know how World War II ended up, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you think we do? People can't even see the parallels. They cannot see the parallels between the propaganda. They cannot see the way the economy is being built. They cannot the scapegoatism, the propping up of false idols. I mean,
because they don't pay attention to history.
It's like
Do they want to redo the West Wing now to make it symmetrical?
Right.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's not just that, Lisa. It's the fact that we've got all these deflections of other things that Trump's doing to deflect our attention away from what we need to pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, there's a reason why they say those who do not remember the past are condemned to repeat it.
Right. Well, they're talking, you know, so there are all these distractions and people are concerned about, okay, they're taking attention away from the Epstein files, right? Well, the shit that we're focusing on may be more important than the goddamn Epstein files. If we're talking about ICE murdering people, that may be even more important than the Epstein files.
Well,
so,
not only that, Philip, but we're also talking about straight up invasions of other countries.
Yeah.
I mean, World War II, like you mentioned.
We're a banana republic.
Germany invading Poland.
Yeah.
And here now, the U.S. invading Venezuela, and we're now threatening Cuba, Colombia, Mexico, Greenland, Canada,
Iran.
Yeah, and Trump's already pulled us out of 66 alliances. So he's definitely trying to isolate us, just as Hitler did with Germany.
Just like an abusive husband.
I mean, there are things. I you know, you don't want to be grim. You don't want to say, oh well, you know, there are things that are worth dying for. I mean, there are things that you got to put your fears aside for. You know, we can't be silent. Like, we can't have fucking people afraid to go out and protest or to speak out against the government. We got to persist with that, even if they start murdering us. You know what I mean? They're going to have to kill us. They're going to have to kill us for this.
Right. And here's another parallel that you just brought to my mind is how Iran is trying to kill protesters. And now you've got Trump doing the exact same thing here in the United States. But yet he wants to threaten Iran and tell them, you kill these protesters, we're going to come and fuck you up.
Yeah. I was watching Rachel Maddow, which I love to bring up because everyone on the right despises her, but I think she's very informative. I think she's very thorough and very good. But she had one of the lead singers or guitarists from Pussy Riot. It was a band in Russia who was banned by Putin, and I think
they were arrested and put in prison.
Right.
We were thinking about going and seeing them right before the pandemic hit.
I would like to cover one of their albums on Aaron's Audio Audibles, in fact. But her advice was, you know, she said, I'm very I really admire the American people, the way that they, no kings protests and things like that. But when you start to see the protests die off, become, and it's become
Empty.
And then you see soldiers on the streets with guns, then it's too far gone at that point.
Yeah, our streets have literally become battlegrounds now.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't let that cannot happen.
We can't let it become a national effect.
Yeah. Anyway.
And to me personally, what needs to happen is for the House to wake the fuck up, smell the coffee. Basically, Congress needs to grow a pair and initiate the 25th Amendment. Not just for Trump, but every single person of his regime. And I use that word instead of administration because it's not an administration. It's a regime.
Yeah. Doesn't it bother you guys? Now, I know, I'm more left than I've been since I was really young, probably now. But does it bother you now when someone on the other side or MAGA says to you, you guys have been doing this for 20 years or 40 years, or you guys, I'm trying to see both sides. I'm like, bitch, you don't know what fucking side I'm on. I'm against tyranny. You don't know what the fuck I believe. I'm not talking about.
Well, if you're wearing the No King shirt, I think they might have a clue.
Not necessarily.
I know.
Yeah, I'm talking about the survival.
Personally, it grinds my gears something fierce.
It's like you don't know what the fuck I am for, but you know what I'm against. I'm telling you what I'm against.
Because when I talk to people, the first thing that I hear right off the bat, oh, you must be a bleeding heart liberal. No, you got me fucked up because I'm a progressive independent. I call out both sides of the aisle when I feel it's necessary. And because of the fact that it's the right that's fucking up the most, those are the ones I'm calling out.
If we can get back to a democracy, maybe then we can have a discussion. Right now, what you're talking about is not, it does not pertain. It does not compare.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
What's that, moonshine?
Nice.
No, Reds. Nice, yeah.
Cool.
I got a custom one.
Show them our ice cream mug.
What ice cream mug?
The mugs, the Reds mugs that we got from the game.
Okay, I'll get those out here.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually have a custom made one that was a memorial to Dale Earnhardt.
Oh, nice.
It was a custom mug.
I think this one's custom too. It's got my name on it at least.
Cool. Where'd you get that?
I don't know. I think Luca and Haley may have gotten them together because he's got one that says it's got the Dodgers logo and says Brett.
Oh,
okay. The Reds logo and says Aaron.
I had a nice 1990 mug that I knocked off the top of a table and busted. So.
It shattered.
Yeah. I brought a commemorative NLCS plastic cup full of ashes of my Reds hat and banner from Three Rivers Stadium. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, believe it or not, I actually have in my collection a Oktoberfest Cincinnati mug that I found at Goodwill.
We have that. Mm-hmm.
And mine is
mine's
from 1986.
Oh, that's their 50-year-old.
1964. 68. This is my oldest souvenir.
Did it have eyes once upon a time?
Well, yes, it did. It was a Pooh Bear. It had the shirt. It had Pooh. It had the actual nose.
Bring it back.
And the eyes.
Is that a holodeck?
No, actually, it's the bridge of the Prometheus.
Oh, okay.
But what I'm holding up is a rare 1965 General Electric Global Star shortwave and AM radio.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
And to this day, it still works.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yep. The year I was born.
Let's see. What else? So I know we looked around. There's protests this weekend, and we wanted to go out, but the
Oh,
closest
there's
was
a ton of them.
Bethel. There's one in Bethel, which is 20 miles from here, and that's the only one I've seen around here. But I know that's still going on in Minneapolis.
Yep,
There's
and
a lot of
as a
activity
matter of
today.
fact, as we speak right now, there's also one being held here in downtown Sacramento.
Okay.
Mhm.
I mean, so we were itching to go out.
We wanted to go, but it just didn't work out.
But we don't want
And
to be,
especially because I don't feel good today.
you don't want to be fair weather protesters. You know, oh, well, it's
Yeah.
April and it's beautiful weather out there. Well, we'll go out there and risk our lives now, but not.
But
when it's cold.
we're not fair weather, but we are vicinity.
But there was
Weather
some immediate protest. I mean, there's protesting going on every day.
Mhm.
It's not, you know, it drew so much consternation last time from the right. All you heard was, oh, they're just a bunch of old white people who are not affected by it. They're just some harebrained liberal. They don't have
Excuse me,
jobs.
not affected?
My favorite
Old white
is they don't
people are
have jobs.
counting on
Why don't they
Social
go work
Security?
at jobs? They don't have jobs. You know, it's
Yeah.
like bullshit. They're paid.
We
you
worked
know.
our jobs. We're retired. We let somebody else have our jobs now.
Well, the thing is, this incident that took place in Minneapolis,
They
you don't
tried
have
to call her a paid agitator too.
you
Mhm.
don't have just protests here in the United States in cities.
Right.
You've got it globally.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, you know, one of the other things is they had the Kennedy Center honors. Was it New Year's Eve?
Hosted by Donald Trump, right?
Hosted by Donald Trump. And I believe they inducted Sylvester Stallone, who I will not watch any more Rocky. I will not watch his fucking Tulsa Kings. He kissed my ass. And I guess Kiss went in, and I can't really hold it against Kiss because they've always been kind of assholes, you know.
They've always been
assholes. I forget who else went in. Who else? I would not have accepted
Greenwood.
Lee Greenwood. That's not surprising, you know.
It wasn't a problem for Philip to drop Lee Greenwood.
Well, he at least probably performed "God Bless the USA" or whatever.
Mhm.
But I don't think, you know. I don't think it's not the same.
Nicki Minaj
It's not
came
legitimate.
out as
It's not a
MAGA.
legitimate.
Yep. And her career is done.
Yeah.
She's
Like,
through.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Trump would say, you know, MAGA would say, well, it's an honor because it's still the president of the United States. I would not consider it an honor. That would be
No.
like going to the Olympics and receiving a gold medal
Like, nah, that's okay.
by 1936 by Hitler or something. You know, I don't want to use the word.
Yep.
But
And the funny thing is, with that broadcast of the honors at the Kennedy Center, which I now have to use loosely, is the fact that it had the worst ratings in their history.
Yeah,
Right.
by a
Mhm.
lot.
Yeah, no, a lot of people, like for instance, the ballet company that canceled their April shows. They're actually having to lay off their people.
you know what? I was
Yeah,
curious.
they look like
They're not going to
canceled.
be able to pay. They
Somebody
don't
else
have
canceled today that I hadn't heard of.
right,
Yeah,
right.
Canceled the New Year's
And
Eve party.
there's the
Mhm.
jazz musician that normally did New Year's canceled
That was
New
Guy.
Year's. Yeah.
Now I was curious about this, and Aaron, you're going to hate me for this because you're always telling me don't do this. But on
Don't
the
AI
day,
it, man.
on New Year's Day, I was sitting there and I was like,
How do you know this is factual if you're reading it from AI?
Well, I'm telling you, you're going to get the satisfaction here in a minute because before all the numbers came out, and if you had AI'd the viewership, it said it had something like 8 million viewers. It would like shattered the all-time. It was the biggest fucking lie.
Yeah.
Before the numbers came out, they had this. The AI was falsely reporting the results of the viewers of the previous.
Kimmel
night.
had over 9 million last time he hosted. He had it looked up for his last monologue.
But it was far bigger than the number than it actually was because when actual news outlets started,
Ended up being like 3
Yeah.
million.
but that
3.1.
reaffirms this notion: do not fucking trust AI. It's going to spit out false results.
Yeah.
And,
You go garbage in, garbage out.
The very last straw was when I typed into Google video of Shohei Ohtani home run today. And it came back and said, Shohei Ohtani did not hit a home run today. And I'm like, I just listened to it 15 minutes ago, motherfucker. Then I Googled disable AI from Google, and you just type -AI at the end.
When you do a search, -AI.
Yeah.
The word dash in AI or just dash? A dash.
Fucking hyphen in AI.
Yeah.
Nobody types DASH.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm old. I'm older than you. Respect your elders, young man.
That's my line.
Yeah. All right. Well, we
This is the only podcast we do where you actually get to say it. Because I'm usually the oldest person in the room.
right.
That's my wife's on.
Well, is she older than me?
She's 63.
Okay. Yeah.
No, she's only got 3 years on me.
Fantastic too.
Mhm.
Lucas looks great. So
Yeah, she does. She looks good.
Will
62. I gave her an extra year there.
Yeah, you can't do that to women.
we entrusted Will with the Elite Eight this time. So we actually got a graphic that Rob Wiles of the Antisocial Network made for us. Maybe I'll play that as we
Play that.
get ready.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll sneak away and pour coffee.
And
Well, looks
That's a
that
nice
looks
short
to have
graphic.
been a little bit faster than a cup of coffee.
Surprise!
So let's play it one more time. All right, we played it
Okay.
twice. It was so good. So that's our fuck up of the fortnight. I don't know.
Yeah,
Elite
it's
Eight.
like 15, 20 seconds at max.
Yeah. So of course, what we do here is we list our 8 fuck ups of the last 2 weeks, and we vote on which will be the fuck up of the fortnight. And our good friend Will's going to manage that tonight. So
okay.
Oh, and for I'm sorry, as a disclaimer, we are spelling PHUCK.
right, don't censor us.
I'm
Okay.
not.
So the first two we've got the second attack in Syria against ISIS versus Trump seizing an oil tanker flying Russian flags.
I'm going oil tanker.
Yeah, that's my
Although
initial impulse too.
Attacking Syria is not a bright move.
No.
At all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm going to go oil tanker too, I think.
Yeah, I have to go with the oil tanker as well because of the fact that Trump is supposed to be buddy-buddy with Putin,
Yeah,
and then he
gonna,
turns around and pulls that
going
stuff.
to piss off Russia and the whole
China.
Islamic community.
Right.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right.
Mhm.
Okay, so we've got the execution of Renee Good in Minneapolis versus Norman Vance calling Good a domestic terrorist and lying about
Execution.
the ICE agent being injured.
I think
Televised
going to walk
execution.
away with this one, even though we
Mhm.
probably have the invasion of Venezuela coming up.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I think the visceral impact of the actual murder is it does carry a lot of weight. But
It's,
I
it's
mean,
it's more of a traditional fuck up
Rush.
than
yeah,
just
Yeah.
douchery.
Right.
yeah, but it's douchery, but it has it's a total defiance of the.
This one's gonna fuck him up, I think.
I hope you're right, Aaron. I really do. I'm gonna go with the murder itself, but I do think the long-term impact of this continuous lying is just deteriorating us from within. You know, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. I have to agree.
Okay, so that's 2 sweeps.
Stop watching TV news.
Okay, so we've got oil company CEO not going all in for taking over the oil in Venezuela versus Trump threatening Iran over killing protesters and saying that there will be consequences.
Mm.
I'm just delighted by the oil company one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's like, here's your present. And they're like, yeah, we don't want that.
Yeah, I thought he talked to them before he went in.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Well, he informed them.
He talked to his superiors there.
I don't think he actually hears what anyone says that doesn't agree with what he wants them to say.
No,
I
basically
can-
anyone that talks against him or
Mhm.
goes against him, they're basically Peanuts parents.
Mhm.
All he hears is wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why he thought that the guy in Minnesota had been dragged under the car. He had been dragged under a car a couple years ago,
All right.
but he's fully recovered back at work. He was not dragged under the car this time.
I don't know that
Well,
he
I'm
was
sure
the
that's
first time either. I think there's
Well,
I
they
think it's
say
another
he was.
excuse.
Right, right.
I'm sure that's what they'll probably say if they have to address it again.
They've already
because
said
it's
That's
that.
been one of the
That's why
defenses to
he was
which you say
upset.
right away, well, why
Yeah.
give that guy a gun if he's jumpy?
Right,
Right.
right.
Mhm.
And also, why the fuck is ICE there to begin with?
Right.
Why are they fucking there to begin with?
Mm-hmm.
They're
not a border.
co-chaos,
Yeah.
basically.
Pot calling the kettle black and going after, for protesting.
Right.
So that's a good one.
Sending the militia in against protesters here in America. I
Yeah.
mean, the National Guard. And then, that's why I'm torn on this one.
Yeah. What was the first option again? I'm sorry.
What were the two options again?
Basically, the oil companies not going all in for taking over the oil in Venezuela versus Trump threatening Iran with military action against protesters.
Yeah.
I've got to go with that one. Trump threatening Iran because of protesters. Because that's just what?
Yeah.
Stupid.
But
Yeah.
I do like that one a lot.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like the oil thing is more, it's something that's actually, it's something that's happening.
It's
not being
kind of more
threatened.
humorous as opposed
And
to
it's
globally.
in the spirit of a
dangerous.
fuck up. Yeah. Somebody
Yeah.
got oil.
Yeah, that's true.
It's globally dangerous. He took a Russian tanker.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, he's risking an international.
That's something he actually did instead of just bluster that he's gonna do.
Yeah, but I voted for the tanker. So
Oh, I thought you voted for
I voted.
No.
I voted for the oil.
The tanker wasn't one of the choices.
didn't I vote for the tanker?
The tanker
Not
was the
this
first
time,
one.
the previous time. Because the first two, wasn't that one of the first two, and we swept.
What won this
Yeah.
round?
Nothing yet.
Basically, I have to go with Trump threatening Iran of all countries. I mean, they are the biggest Islamic nation in the world, and
So we
you're
have a
going
tie.
to sit up, and you're going to sit up and tell them that you're going to bring the military over there after your failed attempt to blow up their nuclear sites.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a tie right now, isn't it? Me and Aaron did the oil, the oil
Executives.
executive
The oil
projecting
companies.
the oil, or at least pausing to deliberate on that, and you and then Lisa did the protest.
The Iran protest.
Iran.
So you guys got to do a rock,
Iranian
paper,
threat.
scissors.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. You and Will agree, right?
Yeah.
Will and I agree.
All right.
So you and Aaron.
All right.
I mean,
No, Phil and Lisa. You're in the
okay,
same
you
room.
and I. Fine. Okay.
All right.
Scissors takes the Rochambeau.
So it's the oil. Okay.
Okay. Finally, we have the threat of military force in Greenland versus threatening military force in Mexico.
Greenland, since Germany's already moved a warship over there.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
I mean,
Greenland.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Greenland for the same reason the global.
We've pretty much
man-
been at war with Mexico.
Yeah. Right, sort of. Yeah, we're sort of already there. It just hasn't been declared.
Yeah, but to threaten military force to go after the drug cartels in Mexico, I mean, that's pretty extreme.
Yeah. Well, that is.
Now, if they're just going after the drug cartels, honestly, I don't have that much.
Well, with
Who's going to
me,
decide?
well, the thing is, with Trump threatening military action in Mexico, you really can't take that at face value because there's always
No.
an underlying reason.
Right.
Who's
right.
going to decide who's the drug cartel and how? He's already said we're only going to take care of the bad, the worst
It's a
of the worst, and
grocery
all this
list.
bullshit. It doesn't matter what he's lying.
He's already taken over. He's already gotten rid of drug dealers for the purpose of getting oil. Now what? What does
Now
Mexico have?
he pardoned the Honduran drug.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So what does Mexico have that he wants?
Natural resources.
Yeah, I guess. What though?
Well, we're gonna. Well, we got to move along because we're round 2 now.
Mm-hmm.
So we got like 4 minutes, 3 minutes.
Okay. So, what was the first one we did?
So on round 2, we got the oil tanker. That Russia told them not to pursue versus the murder of Renee Good.
Renee Good.
Renee Good.
Mm-hmm. Renee Good.
Me too. That's a
Mexico has oil reserves.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of silver,
Oh,
gold, copper,
okay.
zinc, and lead.
Okay.
You remember what the second matchup of round 2 is, Will?
It was Noam and Vance calling Good a domestic terrorist versus I want to say the second attack in Syria.
Oh, I think okay. So I think that was a previous matchup, and what we have now is the oil being rejected or being considered or reconsidered by
Oil companies
oil
rejecting
companies.
prospect
Versus the threats against Greenland.
I got to go with Greenland.
Greenland.
All right, that makes a really good heavyweight matchup here for the worst shit, shittiest thing of the 2 weeks. Renee Good's murder versus Greenland.
Renee Good.
Renee Good.
Renee Good.
Renee Good.
The execution of a citizen on American street for absolutely no reason.
That was going to be the easy sweep.
Mm-hmm.
It's what we started with, and it's what we end with. It's a bridge too far. It's too much. It's intolerable. We cannot stand.
It's disgusting. It's revolting. I don't think there's enough English words in the vocabulary to describe what took place with the execution of Renee Good.
Right. Like
okay.
Last minute.
As of the last stipend, or whatever you want to call it, ICE now gets more funding than the Marines.
Mm-hmm.
And the politicians throwing stones, singing "Ashes, ashes, all fall down."
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. Well, it looks like we did another one.
All right.
We'll come back in 2 weeks to this grim and solemn affair that we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and close it out. You guys have a great night.
Rest
You
in
too.
peace, Bobby.
Rest in
I'll go
peace.
find
Rest in
some
peace.
shorty short shorts to put on.
Yeah.